Hey, guys. First of all, I just want to say this. It's not for any questions whatsoever. First of all, I want to apologize to the organization, my wife, my mom, my sisters, and the 6 daughters that I have. I really, the last night or so been real tough on me from an emotional standpoint, because never in my life that I've said anything so insensitive as, I've said. And, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses, because there is no excuses. It's not a lot to say no more than the fact that if you know me, you would understand. Growing up, I understand the climate and what's going on. And for me to make comments like I did, I just want to apologize to anybody out there within earshot, especially the ladies of this area across the country. And like I said, I got 6 daughters. That is nowhere in the world that I would tolerate anything like that. So for me to just say something like that, just want to apologize. Thank you.
All righty, did not participate with Quentin Dunbar, shin. And then limited, Zach Brown, knee, Ioannidis, shin. Moses, ankle. Peterson, shoulder. Bergstrom, knee. Crowder, ankle. Reed, back. And Quinn, ankle.
Jay, do you know if Quentin's going to be able to play yet on Monday, or have you already been able to rule him out?
He's limited today. Haven't ruled anybody out yet. Oh, Dunbar? Yeah, no, I haven't ruled anybody out yet.
With Quinn's ankle, did he aggravate it in the Dallas game, or was it just more of a working back from surgery, it's still sore kind of thing?
I think the Sunday-Thursday game took a little bit of toll on him, back to the short week, and it's got a little sore.
How has he looked in and out of his cuts, though, in the work that he's been able to do?
Limited, not quite full strength, but he's done a little bit.
You guys have been better this year than you have been in the past couple against tight ends. Obviously, Ertz is a pretty unique challenge. What do you think you guys have done so far this year that has been better than in years past that could help you against him Monday?
It depends. I think when you're talking about playing good tight ends in the league, you have to have a plan. And, man-to-man, you have to have somebody that can cover. I think DJ's done an excellent job on some of the tight ends when we have played man. And then some of the zone concepts we've played, we've done a good job with our awareness of where they are. But Zach's a different animal. I think he's the 4th or 5th highest targeted player in the league, and he's going to get his opportunities. So when you're a man, you got to have somebody that can match him up. Big target that can has a big catch radius, can run all the routes from all the different positions. It'll be a great challenge, to go along with Alshon Jeffrey on the outside and Aguilar on the inside, and a lot of good weapons for them.
How important has it been for Adrian to have a longer week this week, kind of going down in the stretch run here?
Adrian? Yeah, it's been good for him. I think the long rest has helped also. So I think it's been good for everybody, really. Adrian is taking a lot of carries, a lot of hits, but he still looks like he's got plenty in the tank, which is good.
Jay, when you guys put in the claim on Tuesday for Ruben, did you think this story would still be happening like it just did on Friday?
No.
Did you, with Chris, what's the optimism level for Chris for Monday?
Optimistic, very optimistic. He's been full, so I anticipate the guys that are full to be ready to play, and then it's just to be a decision on how many backs I dress and who I dress.
Obviously, the Alex situation is separate, but this is starting to look like elsewhere on the team the healthiest you guys have been in a little while going to Philly. Does that give you an advantage going up there?
I don't know about an advantage. I think we still got a lot of question marks, really. You're talking about Brown, Ioannidis, Moses, Pearson, Bergstrom, Crowder, Reed, Quinn. Those are guys that are all limited, and Dunbar, of course. That has a major effect on how many linemen you dress and how many linebackers you dress, and then for special teams it has an effect, a trickle-down effect. So there's still a little bit of questions as far as who we can dress, who's going to be available, who's full strength. And if you dress a guy that's not quite full strength and he goes down early, it's going to have a major effect on that position group. So we just got to do a good job of figuring out the guys that are ready to play and that can play. But we are pretty healthy on defense, knock on wood. And then offensive line-wise, they're as healthy as they've been.
How much does the extra day help with that?
Well, it helps a lot in the preparation, number one, but also in the rest, the focus and the ability to get these guys ready to play. It helps.
Going back to Chris, what would it mean? What will it mean to get him back on the field?
Who?
Chris.
Well, I've said a lot. He's a very explosive player, not just when he touches the ball, but when he is in protection also. Philadelphia does a nice job. They did a nice job early in the year. They've done a nice job against us in years past with some blitzes, and he can fit up on the linebackers. Sometimes he's forced to block a defensive lineman, and sometimes forced to block a defensive back. But the recognition of the fronts and the blitzes he's very good at, and then we can get him outside and work him in the screens and work him on some option routes. So it's very important, man. He's a guy that is a valuable asset to this football team. That's it. All right, thank you.